It's a constant battle to make sure that everything's safe, not just my animals, but also my family.
For many DIY, do-it-yourself enthusiasts, the idea of turning their hobby and passion into a full-time career seems like an unattainable dream. However, for Etta and Jon Smith, this dream became a reality. Their journey from DIY enthusiasts to host of their own TV show is a true testament to the power of hard work, creativity, and determination. In this article, we'll take a closer look at the inspiring story of the Smiths, the beginnings, background, and how they turned their love for DIY into a successful business. Etta and Jon Smith are a husband and wife team who share a passion for all things DIY. After finishing college, they met and quickly discovered their shared love for creating and building. They started a family and settled into their careers, but continued to pursue their DIY hobbies on the side. Over time, they realized that their passion for DIY was something that they wanted to pursue full-time. Etta Smith is a DIY expert and entrepreneur who grew up in a small town in the Midwest and developed a love for DIY projects from a young age. She attended college and graduated with a degree in design and environmental engineering, which helped hone her skills and develop her eye for detail. After college, she worked as a designer for several years before starting her own business, eventually meeting her future husband Jon, and together they decided to pursue their shared love for DIY full-time. Jon Smith is a builder, entrepreneur, and DIY expert who actually grew up in a family of builders and so learned the ins and outs of construction from a young age. After college, he worked in construction and carpentry and eventually started his own business. When he met his future wife Etta, they quickly discovered their shared passion for DIY and decided to start their own business together. As with many, Etta and Jon started in DIY as a hobby. They enjoyed creating and building things on the weekends and after work, and often together, and it became a way for them to bond and spend more time together. Over time, they became more skilled and their projects became more ambitious. They started to share their work on social media and quickly gained a following. As their following grew, Etta and Jon realized that they had a potential to turn their passion for DIY into a full-time business, and so created the DIY TV show Jon and Etta Make It at Home, which featured the couple tackling various DIY projects, from renovating homes to creating custom furniture pieces. The show quickly gained a following and became a hit among DIY enthusiasts. For unknown reasons, the show cannot now be found as it has either been canceled or had a name change. Soon they became the hosts of the TV show Building Off the Grid Big Sky Ranch on the DIY channel, which focuses on their DIY efforts. The couple have a passion for sustainable living and have now been living off the grid in the wilderness of Montana for over a decade. In the show, they use their skill to help families facing various homesteading challenges, such as food and water shortages, shelter building, and dealing with predators. They often work with limited resources and under tight deadlines, which makes for an exciting as well as informative viewing experience. They have taken on the tough task of building a ranch from scratch, off the grid, and spent the whole fall and most of winter filming the show before it aired on the DIY network. In the show, the Smiths are followed as they build their bison ranch and prepare for the brutal cold ahead. They begin with building their home from scratch, adding a fence, corral, and becoming used to their bare amenities. Speaking on the show, Jon said, "We didn't come out here to be disconnected. It was a necessity. It's the most affordable and realistic way if you don't inherit land and aren't independently wealthy." Actually, they don't live completely off the grid. They still have computers and their iPhone in case of emergencies, but have to travel a few miles to get cell service, and can't use the internet until they head to town. They use a generator during the day and a battery bank at night. The couple trade services such as moving cows in return for basic supplies and surplus food for the winter. The Smiths are the type of people to seek this life out, says Michelle McDonald, the producer who shot the show. They operate on common sense rather than rash decisions, and simultaneously lunged away from society to build their own lives. They also run their own DIY business, through which they offer courses and workshops to teach others how to tackle their own DIY projects. They have also published several books on the topic, sharing their expertise and knowledge with a wider audience. Additionally, they continue to inspire and engage with their followers on social media, sharing their latest projects and offering tips and advice for those interested in DIY. These include updates on their homesteading projects, as well as tips and advice for those interested in sustainable living. Etta and Jon Smith's journey from DIY enthusiast to the host of their own TV show is a story of hard work, creativity, and determination. Here are some interesting and possibly unknown facts about the couple. Etta and Jon started their DIY journey as a way to bond and spend time together. They enjoyed working on projects as a couple, and it quickly became a hobby that they were passionate about. They have 3 children and often involve them in their DIY projects, believing that it's important to teach children the value of hard work and creativity. The Smiths' DIY TV show, Jon and Etta Make It at Home, has been on the air for several years and has gained a large following. The show has been praised for its fun and approachable style and is a great source of inspiration for DIY enthusiasts around the world. The couple have spent years accumulatively traveling and working around the world with their daughter Sydney. Although they live far from neighbors, the family weren't quite alone, with a range of visitors from wolves to mountain lions. Maybe not always welcome. Etta and Jon have a strong presence online, sharing their latest DIY projects and offering advice and inspiration to their followers. They also have a popular YouTube channel on which they upload videos of their DIY projects and offer tutorials and tips to their viewers. In addition, they have a website on which they offer online courses, books, and other resources to their audience. Although the exact net worth of Etta and Jon isn't publicly known, it's safe to say they have built a successful and profitable business through their DIY endeavors. Some of their main sources of income include their TV show and their highly successful DIY business. They've also written and published a number of books on DIY, which have been well received. The couple also uses their large following online to endorse brands and advertise their ventures. Thank you for spending some time with us. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another video. We also handpick these videos which we recommend you watch next. You can talk to us on all social medias or ask a question in the comments below. Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you back tomorrow.